All right, this is Ingenuity, the quadratic formula, the quiz part. All right, so first of all, you want to set one side equals to 0. So I'm going to subtract 9 on both sides, and I'm going to subtract x on both sides. So I'm going to rewrite my equation as 7x squared minus x minus 9 equals to 0. Okay, so we know that a is equal to 7, b is equal to -1, c is equal to -9. So I already showed you guys the quadratic formula over here. All you need to do is go ahead and plug in all those values. Plug in b in here, plug in the b in here, plug in the a, plug in the c, and then plug in the a in here. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and rewrite this as +1 plus minus square root. That's because the selection, so I'm going to remain that as square of -1. So because a negative and negative makes it a positive, so I'm going to put plus 4 times 7 times 9, okay, over 2 times 7. So you want to check the last one. All right, so let's check out the next one. So let's figure out which one is my a value. A value is right here. Okay, so a value equals to 10, and then b value is right here. So b equals to 3. And then if this is a positive, which means that the c value can be a negative. So c is actually going to be -2. Okay, so I have 10x squared plus 3x, and then minus 2 equals to 0. If you just add 2 on both sides, this is going to equal to 2, right? So you're going to check the second one. All right, so let's check out the next one. I already got the formula set up. So we're going to subtract 7 on both sides. So one side equals to 0. So 7x squared minus x minus 7 equals to 0. So a is 7. So let's plug in all the a values here. B equals to -1. So putting -1 in here. And then c equals to -7. So putting -7 in there. Okay, so you're going to end up getting +1 plus minus square root of 197. Okay, everything over 14. So we want to check the second one. All right, so similar question, right? So subtract 2x on both sides. Make sure you guys put the 2x in the middle. X squared minus 2x plus 20 equals to 0, which means that your a value is equal to 1, b value equals to -2, the c value equals to +20. Okay, so let's just plug in the 1 for a, and I'm plugging the -2 for b's, and then put 20 for c. Go ahead and solve for it. You guys are going to find out that this is +2 plus minus. If you subtract the radicand, so you're going to get -76 over 2. Okay, so -76, you can simplify that to 2i rat 19 over 2. Okay, so you can simplify the 2's. So you're going to end up getting just 1 plus minus 1i rat 19. Okay, so you want to check the last one. All right, so let's check out the next question. This question is actually going to be a little bit a little crazy. So first of all, they said that this is these are the two factors. So this can be rewriting it as x equals to 1 plus rat 5. Another one is going to be x equals to 1 minus rat 5. Okay, so we need to find out what the factors are. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and subtract. So I'm going to write that as a big parentheses, okay, as one big term. So I'm going to subtract the whole entire term as like 1 plus rat 5, okay, on both sides. I'm doing it on both sides. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing on the second equation. I'm gonna subtract 1 minus rad5 on both sides. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is show you guys how it looks. So you guys gonna rewrite this as x minus 1 plus rad5 equals to 0. And another one is going to be x minus 1 minus rad5, which equals to 0. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is knowing that these are my factors. Okay, so if I just multiply them, I'll be able to get the quadratic equation. Okay, so let's go ahead and write that. So x minus 1 plus rad5, put the bracket to it. Second one is going to be x minus 1 minus rad5, put the bracket. Okay, so I'm going to try to erase this so it doesn't look as messy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and FOIL it. So x times x, that's going to equal to x squared. So x times the negative 1 minus rad5, that's going to be negative x 1 minus rad5. And then I'm going to multiply the negative parentheses times x. So that's going to be another negative x times 1 plus rad5. Okay, and then I'm going to do the last one. That's going to be plus 1 plus rad5 times 1 minus rad5. Okay, so it gets a little crazy here, but just stay with me real quick. So x squared minus, and then you can distribute the x. Okay, so that's going to be x plus x rad5. Distribute the negative x, so this is going to give you negative x minus x rad5. Okay, and then just gonna do the FOIL on this. So what's going to happen here is that you're going to get plus 1 minus 5. Okay, so let's go ahead and combine all like terms. So the couple things you can cancel right here. So you can cancel the x rad5 with negative x rad5, and then you're going to be combining the negative x with negative x, right? So that's going to be minus 2x, and then let's just bring down the x squared, and then you're going to have to plus 5 and minus 5, sorry, plus 1 and minus 5, so that's going to be minus 4. Okay, doing all that crazy stuff for this one answer, this is going to equal to 0. Okay, so you want to choose the last one. It's probably the hardest question though. All right, so I already put the pictures from the lecture, so showing you guys that the discriminant, when it's equal to 0, you only get again one real number solution. Okay, so this is what the first question is about. So you only get one x-intercept, okay, which means that the discriminant is 0. All right, so with the negative discriminant, what's going to happen is that you're not going to get any x-intercept, right? So choose the first one. So if the discriminant is equal to a negative, in this case is negative 8, which one is the best to describe the roots? Okay, so you got no real number solutions. So the one you want to choose is that since there's no real number solutions, okay, so you're going to check the first one, because you can have a maximum of 2 solutions. If none of them are real numbers, that means both of them have to be with the imaginary, the complex numbers. Okay, so let's look at the next one. So which equation is the curve shown below? So what you're going to do here is you want to just go ahead and choose, these are all the A values and these are all the B values. Like these are all the B values here and these are all the C values. Okay, so you want to do is just go ahead and plug it in and see which one gives you a negative value. Okay, so which one would that be then? Let's see, you're gonna have to choose the first one. Okay, so let's check it out and see if this is really true, because A equals to 3, so you're gonna put 3 in here. Okay, let me erase this. And then B is equal to negative 2 and C is equal to 1. Okay, so your discriminant is going to be 4 minus 4 times 3 times 1. That's going to be 12. So you're going to be subtracting 12, which is negative 8. Okay, so in this case, you want to choose the first one. All right. Last one, what is the discriminant of this one? So make sure you subtract 10x on both sides. Okay, so you got 9x squared plus, minus 10x plus 2 equals to 0. So now you know that A equals to 9, B equals to negative 10, C equals to positive 2. Go ahead and plug in all the values in there. So you got negative 10 in here, 9 here, 2 in here. So your discriminant is going to be 100 subtracting, so that's going to be 72. Okay, so your answer is going to be 28. So choose the third one. Yep, that's it. Take care.